Welcome to this vlookup-excel.com lecture, and today I'm going to show you a very exciting project, and that is how you can make a dynamic Gantt chart with 3-in-1. As you can see here, I can select here different projects to track and instantly show you the graph, because I had many people who were asking, well, I have many projects to track and I don't want to have 20 different projects Gantt charts. And I understand that, it's too much clutter. So how can you reduce the clutter and make this? As you can see here, we have 3 projects and we want to make one Gantt chart that can move on like this. You can see everything is moving beautifully and you can instantly track everything here. This is very useful, especially if you have 10 or 20 different projects you want to track quickly. So here's the thing. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. To do this, I will have to make a quick copy of this sheet. So I'm going to copy this sheet first by using this function. And I will say just move to the end. Once I do this, we can go to, you can see this is sheet number 5. I'll just give it a name. So okay, we're now in sheet number 5 and now we need to change this. So I'm going to remove all of this and we're going to remove all of this as well. Well, probably the easiest way to do is like this. Oh, as you can see, there are some tricks here. Well, let's remove these first. And probably you already noticed there are some hidden values in here, and I will show you later on why you need them. So first of all, just imagine you have a Gantt chart information. You probably will say, well, I never have the information like this. This is such a mess. Yes, that's correct. If you will look how it's normally, this is normally how you have it. So what I did, well, I'll just paste this here, and I will just make this a little bit bigger. This is all the information. You can see it all corresponds with each other. Yes, we have all the things, and remember, this is exactly the same thing. So for your project, you should have all the same amount of rows. That's very important. So you give here first, you give all the information in your projects. Once you did that, you select your starting date. You just make it in here, and you can copy this and just paste in here instantly. Look like this, for example. This is very easy. You can see it's already done here. So this is all the same. Well, for this purpose, I'll just give you an example so you also understand it. So I'm going to make an example here. In this case, I will have a project number 4. So you understand exactly how I did it. And we have the following. We have here this information. Well, I'm going to give it a new project. So what are we going to do? Well, let's say we're going to refurbish the office. So they will say buy office desk, buy computer, paint tables. I'm just giving some stuff. I have no clue. Hire project manager. Hire a carpenter. What more? Just give me an example. Well, hire a plumber. Alright, it sounds maybe very ridiculous, but just easy. Hire a painter. Starting date, I'll give this a starting date of 22 of March, and I will just drag it like this. The duration, so how long does this project should take? Well, buying the office desk, let's say 1 day, and the painting the tables, well, it takes 2 days. Hire the manager will take 3 days. This will take 3 days. This will take 3 days, and this one will take 5 days. So completed. Is this completed? Yes or no? Well, I'm going to show you completed number 1. Yes, this is completed. Well, I will just remove these values here to make it easier. So yes, we can put here 1, and we can put here also 1, and here we start to do from 0. Yeah, so incompleted. How do you calculate the incompleted? Well, very easy. Equal duration minus completion equals incompleted days. Yes, so we drag this down, and you can see now it's working. All right, so now you have this. I'm going to paste this in here, put in the values, put in this duration. You can see this is very quick and there's nothing special in here. And maybe you wonder, why did I have these thick tables of borders? Well, it's probably for me easier to see when I have to select later on the values. It will be very easy to select them, knowing that these are the categories. Yes, you will notice later on. So I know they are hideous. Probably later on, once you selected them all, you can delete them. So now I have this, and you understand now how I get this data in here. It probably makes very much sense. It's very easy. So we can delete this. Alright, I'm going to show you already a trick. I have hidden values in here. And they are needed later on for a special lookup function. So I will put in here number 2. It starts at number 2. Yes, and I give this a white color. I can make this black, you can see, and then I will drag this all down. Holding control, you see 36 values, beautiful. And give this the color white. So that's what I did. That was the trick. Next, alright, we want to make a drop-down list first of all. The drop-down list is necessary because in here we will get the values of here, and that will be the chart will get the values from that. So what we do, first of all, we need to make this drop-down list. To do that, we need to select these things. We select these and we give this a name, and I will call this project list. Yes. Once you do that, you press enter, and there you are. Now you have once you select this, you see this has a project list. This is the name box. So now you have a list. So to make this drop down, what you do is you go, first of all, you go to insert. No, sorry. You're going to data validation. Once you click on this here up, you can select here, what do you want? I want a list. I want to have all of this, and I want the source will be, well, you remember it was project list. You can select like this. If you select like this, you see it as well, project list. But maybe you forgot the name. So what is the name? Press F3. You can see here 2 options. Well, this is from another one, but I want this one. That's the project list. That is the reason that I make. Press OK. And one more time, OK, and there you are. Now you have the project list. You can select here. So once you did that, you want to use a special lookup. And instead of VLOOKUP, what my site is, we're going to use the H lookup. The H lookup stands for horizontal. We need to have the values that's horizontally. Yes, it depends on the value here. It will be like this. So how we do this? We type an equal H lookup, open parentheses, and then you say, okay, what is the lookup value? The lookup value will be this. So you select here F4 to freeze this. Very important. You need to freeze this. Yes, comma. Table array. Once you have the table array, okay, what is our table array? Our table array is the data where all the information should be in. So that's this. Once you select this, also freeze this, because we're going to drag this later on. You must freeze it. I emphasize on freezing because I had some students who are asking about why is this moving. Well, because you're not freezing the formula. Comma. Row index. Now you have the row index. So we want the information here, here, here. And you can type in a number, but I don't want you to type in a number. I want you to use the hidden value in here, yes? But do not freeze it, so just click on this. And then you select, again, comma, true or false. You have 2 options. You select false for exact match. Very important, exact match. If you want approximate match, then you have to use true. But always use false. 99% of the time I use false because we need to have the exact match. Once you did that, close parentheses, and enter. Look what happens is now, okay, when you select project 3, the match, and then it will look for the exact match, and it's in row number 2. Yes, that's the second row here. That's this, because this is row number 1 in our formula. So that's this, and you can see here, if we drag this down more, we have the next one, the wireframe, and we have this. So if you drag this more even down, look, you get all the values that are all matching. So now you have this. Well, I want to give this a bit more nicer layout. So I select all of these and I go to Home, Cell Styles, Output. Yes, and then I get this one. I want to have this a nice design. So I click this. I want this format and I'll put it in here. So that looks very beautiful and more professional. So once you have this, you see here, wait a minute, why is this here? Well, we need to right click this, Format Cells, and give this, because every date has a number and we want to have it as display as a date, and I want to display it like this same. So 14 March, this is the style I want. There you are, that's it. Alright, now you're almost ready with it. So the next part will be the nice Gantt chart. So we're going to do the Gantt chart. You select insert, other charts, oh well, no, sorry, bar, and we take in the stacked bar. Very important, stacked bar. And you can see I get now information I do not want, so I click delete. The reason why, it's because the cell is here, so it sees this as connecting. Of course we need that, but I want to be in control, so I say one more time, so select again stacked bar, and I have a nice clean sheet. That's what I want. I put it nicely in here. There you are. And now let's get the information that we want. So we do select data, and that's the reason why we have like this here. You can see it easily. And we start to do here add. And what do we want to add? First of all, the series name. So what is the series name? It's this project on top of this. Yes. Next we want to delete the value in here, the series value, and we select this. No, sorry, we select the lower part. We want the starting date. Now we have some information in here that starts to be displayed. So press OK, and then you go to the next one. So the next one will be the completed. We need the complete data, so we can select this as series name, and then we delete this, and we select here all the values. This is the complete data, so these days are completed. Okay, and once we did that, we can select again another one, and we say we want now the incomplete data. The incomplete data is the lower part. We select incomplete as series name, and series value will be delete everything in here first, and then select this. Press OK, and now we want to change this. We want to give this, well, wait, let's see. Oh, I cannot go down. Wait, I'll just press OK first, so you understand. Let's go up. So you can see here, we have all the information now. And as I told you, I want to change this. This is what I want to change. So how do we change this to the names of these? Because, well, it's not number 1 or 2. It's the assignment or the project is choose colors or whatever. So how we do this? We select the chart. We go back to select data. And we select here. And we select edit. Once you select edit, you select all of these options and press OK. Once you did that, you can see all the data in here. You press OK to confirm, and look, there it is. Beautiful. Now all our activities are displayed. So we want to remove the legend. We do not need this. Delete this. Next, we want to display this from up to down, from the first date, or the most relevant date, to the latest date. So how do we do this? Select this, the axis, right click. Format axis, click that, and you select here categories in reverse order and close. Once we did this, I want to make it a bit more bigger. Oh. So this is nicely displayed, and you can see here now the first date is the one here. And you can see that's it. So now I want to remove these blue bars, because these blue bars has no value. So we right click, and you see all these blue bars are selected. And then we select no fill. Next, every completed, and I'm going to show you down here, everything here that's completed must become green. So right click on all the red. This is the completed. You can see here. This is the completed. Complete. Yes. Right click on this as well and select green. Beautiful. Next, all the incompleted, you can see here as well, incomplete, and all the blue here, that's all. We make this red. Right click and red. Now we're almost done. We want to do a few more things. We want to push this to the back, because it starts at what is the first date it starts? 21st of March. But now I will warn you, do not use 21st of March, but choose the project that is with the latest, with the most earliest date, and that is 19th of March. Why? If not, you will cut off some other projects. So you will say, I want to display everything starting from 19th of March. So how to do this? Right click on this. We're going to look for the value that's hidden in the date. And in Excel, every date has a specific value number. So this is 42082. 42082. So we click here. Right click. Format axis. And we start to select here minimum. Will be 428. What was it? 42082. That's the one we want. And We will close this first, and you can see it immediately. And now you might wonder, well, I want every week. It's now displayed for every 5 days and probably not that efficient because we have a work week. Well, it's a work week, so we need to display this properly with 7 days. So how do we do this? Right click on this, on the axis, format axis, select major unit, and major unit will not be 5 as right now, but I want it 7. Beautiful. And close. And there you are. Now every week is displayed, and we are missing something. Well, let's see. First of all, we test this. You can see it's already jumping. That is beautiful. But we're missing something. I want a title so we know which project we're selecting. So we click this, select layout, title chart, and then you select above the chart. We have the title, chart title. Now we want to click here. While this is selected, you click equal this, enter, and look at this. Now it's done. So when you select now another project, you can see instantly the title matches with it. And this is wonderful. And you even, if for example you want to give this a name, new product prototype. Nope. Oh, okay, that does not work because of the values are selected. Well, let's see. Product prototype. There you are. We just selected it, and probably it will not recognize suddenly the chart, of course, because the name does not correspond. So if you want to change the value, for example, you're going to change this, you type in your test, it will give you an error. So that is not a good thing to do immediately. So what you do is you first give this a name, test, and then you start to select. And you can see also the title changes as well. So this is the way how you can use a very special dynamic Gantt chart for more projects at the same time. As a project manager, you will love this because you don't need 10 dashboards anymore. You just need one dashboard and just 2 buttons, or just a button to change it. Very useful tool. And if you like this, you can check more things at www.vlookup-excel.com. You will learn a lot more what you can do. So I'll see you there.